A few years back when we were campaigning, when I announced I'm vying for governorship, the only way that ODM could stop me from vying was to say and to do what they did about my religious degrees. But here I am. Now I have a degree in leadership and management. Let's hear who is going to say what.
Mbito, Mbudia.
There's a certain pride that comes with the knowledge that you're on the roll of graduates.
Narian.
For Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, it marks an extension of a chapter that has been controversial at the very least.
Mimi nina degree za kutosha.
The questioning of her academic credentials at a time when her political career seemed to soar was a setback that she was willing to overcome.
We could have talked papers after the nominations. But don't steal from me and then you tell me A, B, C, D. No. First of all, first things first. Nominations. Because if you have not been nominated, you're not even vying for the position. The internal thing that they cannot tell people is that Nairobians still voted for me, minus my name on the ballot paper. People went and wrote Mama Nakazi, which is my slogan.
Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, or BMW, as some of her followers call her, says she manages her time well so that her political ambitions and religious calling remain in sync. At the Jesus is Alive ministries, she's conducting the morning glory, which starts at 6 a.m. And as she prays and praises, there is this one prayer.
My son is the MP for Madara. Now we are praying, Lord, enlarge my boundaries. I'm not the kind of person who remains dormant for a long time. For me, growth is my nature. Progress is my nature. I keep on increasing every other day. But it's also because I'm good at what I do.
It is the finesse she puts in every duty she undertakes that has seen her rise from a poor urban girl who juggled between raising her children who came to her life earlier than expected to the woman who now builds on dreams, turning them to reality.
I always get contented with what God brings my way. Even as a preacher, I started preaching on the streets. I started preaching on Aga Khan Walk. I did not complain to God that why am I preaching on the streets? Why don't you give me an auditorium? No, I have learned in life to be thankful to God at the level where I am. And biblically speaking, that's the only way you get promoted to the next level. If you're not grateful to God for where you are, you'll struggle, you'll be murmuring and complaining, but you'll never get to the next level. So even as a toilet cleaner, I was very grateful. I did my work with pride. I was happy. I joyfully did my duties. I was so clean, it reached a place where, as my director said, they want to be cleaning his car. So I was very clean. I loved my job, but I knew I'm going somewhere.
But her going places has not always been without controversy, sometimes even judged and chided by some. Bishop Wanjiru says she chooses what to take in. She knows from her political ambitions that a woman has to put in twice as much emotional energy.
Being a single mother, and I do believe that single mothers go through challenges. And one of the challenges is that they will always ask a stupid question. Where did you get children from? And I'm like, where do kids come from? I'm a single mother, but I'm a very proud mother. I've brought up my children in a good way. So if you really want to look at parenthood, I would say God has been gracious to me. I have done well. So why am I being persecuted or insulted for being a single mother? I'm a very proud single mother. And I would give myself 100%. If nobody gives me 1%, I'll give myself 100%. Yeah.
Indeed, the story of the mother of three, a grandmother whose sight on greatness is not grayed by societal biases.
My mother was a domestic worker.
A preacher who reaches out to those who want to hear the gospel.
Hi, my son.
A politician who has just graduated, hoping to face the electorate in 2017, a more experienced woman. And when the story of Bishop Margaret Wanjiru is finally put together, there perhaps will be a question like this. How did power and glory play in the same league?
Yes, hallelujah.
For Citizen Weekend, I am Anne Mawathe.